Hello everyone, my name is Kanavati Kumaran. Today I'm going to present PSM Horn Development Hot Desk Reservation App. My supervisor is Mrs. Razida Binti Kadir. These are the presentation outlines: introduction, problem background, project aims, lecturer reviews, methodology, software and hardware requirements, interface design, PSM2 planning, and conclusion. For the introduction, in today's modern workplace, the concept of fixed office days is becoming outdated as businesses adapting a new trends like a remote work, work from home, or hybrid work concept. Many organizations adapting a hot desk environment at their workplace for them to easier for them to make it easier. Hot desk allowing employees to work at different locations within the office depending on their needs and preference. Implementing a hot desk in a workplace can lead to cost saving of electric usage in the office and resources. So in order to have a hot desk at the workplace required a app to managing the hot desk to able to book the desk. Developing a hot desk reservation app can employee seamlessly reserve hot desk, optimizing workplace usage, enhance user experience, and contributing to overall workplace efficiency. Current problem we are facing at the current science organization. These are the image of the hot desk area at the science organization. We have more than 30 hot desks available, and it's common that sometimes the desks are fully occupied. Employees who come to office and expecting to use a hot desk, but they sometimes find out the desks have already been taken. Sometimes users left it at their own items on the desk to reserve the desk. So in current approach is to book a hot desk is based on the first come and first serve basis. Whoever want to come book the desk, they usually come early morning to reserve the desk. Project aims the pro- to aim of this project is to develop a hot desk reservation system using Power App to make easier for employees to reserve the desk. Similarly, stakeholders can monitor the hot desk usage from the app to use the data for future analyzing and decision making. Project objectives are study and analyzing current HODAPS concept to design and develop a HODAPS reservation app using Power Apps to streamline the process of reservation and to enhance user experience, and to test and evaluate how the function within the HODAPS reservation app to ensure that the application is working correctly and providing a reliable solution to reserve a HODAPS reservation system. These are the project scope. The project scopes are to collaborate with the stakeholders and end users to gather requirements and understanding their needs for the hot desk reservation app, and to develop the app using Power Apps for reserving hot desk, view desk, to see availability of desk, and managing a reservation, and to view a report, and to moving forward to test and have functionality, performance, and security to safeguard the access. And the following ensure the app is compatibility with the various devices, such as the app can be used from the laptops, smartphones, and tablet, and to create a user guide documentation for how to use the application through the Power App, and also to gather feedback from the stakeholder and end user to evaluate the user experience and make the necessary improvement for the better usage for the reservation app. Under the lecturer review, we have a current system analysis. We have identified problem in the current system to reserving the hot desk, and we propose a new flow chart and that can be improved hot desk reservation system. In the company organization success, So basically, the local IT will be managing the hotel reservation app. So-called, they will be developing or enhancing the application involved of make necessary changes on the app. And for the stakeholder will be the IT manager, who is Reginata Peravera. He will be a stakeholder for this hotel reservation app to overlook on the usage. And for the case study, we have a comprehensive analysis of existing manual systems in currently in the market. We have go through a few applications they've been using our few companies, and we have did exploration of challenges faced by size employees with the current order system. And under the lecturer review of technology, we will use the Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, and Cloud Storage. Okay. Next, methodology, we will be using a waterfall model. The reason being we are using a waterfall model for this project is because its emphasis and systematics and structures approach to develop the app and is too easy to understand. In this waterfall model, there will be 6 phases: requirement, design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Each phases have to be completed before go to the other phases. In the first phases, there will be a requirement, gathering and documentation project requirements with a client and stakeholders. So in this requirement, we actually interviewed with a few users and with the stakeholders on the requirements on the hardest reservation app. In the this requirements, this gather information, we have a idea and a design of creating a detailed system based on the gather requirements. Also, in the based on the gathered requirement, we have created a architecture design and the user interface design. In the implementation phase, we will be doing actual coding and implementation of the system. And at the same time, we will be testing and debugging during the deployment phases. Under the testing phases, we will be comprehensively testing the entire system to identify if there will be any bugs or there will be any fixing defects. Under the deployment, we will be delivering the final product to the client and users, and to install and configuration and for the production. The last phase will be our maintenance. Under the post deployment, we will be support and doing a ongoing maintenance for the hardest reservation app, and also to address issues and incorporated changes. Next will be our software and hardware requirements. For the hardest reservation app, there will be a 7 software is required. First of all is a Power Apps. Power App will be used to be a front and back end development. Power BI will be used to view a report of a hardest usage. Power Automate will be workflow automation. Notepad is to develop a program code. Whimsical is to use to draw a UML diagram and other diagram as well. SharePoint is to storage user Power Automate data. Office 365 will be used to write report and to authenticate with a Microsoft Office 365 license. For the hardware requirements, this to run a hardest reservation have required a laptop or desktop with a minimum specification with a Windows 10, Windows 7 at least 8 gig of RAM. And this app can be run on the Android version with a version 7 or a high device with at least 4 GB of RAM. And this app can be run on the iOS device as well. The minimum specification for iOS device will be a version 10 or higher device with at least 2 GB of RAM. Next task will be a use case diagram. This use case diagram for the hardest reservation application has a 3 main actors. actors, which is the developers, users, and stakeholders. Each account is associated with a specific functionality and requirements. There are a total of 11 use cases illustrated in the diagrams, and their details are explained in the corresponding in use case specification. Under the user, there will be a login screen, form report, make reservation, edit reservation, and view reservation functionality. And this user won't able to see a manage dash view report. For the stakeholder will be hacked same as a user to log in, make reservation, make a fall report, edit reservation, view reservation, manage dash, and view report. For the stakeholder, they will be given a two extras functionality, which is a manage dash. They can remove dash, or either also they can add dash. And also there's a function to view or report of the dash usage. And for the developer account, it's only to the manage system. They will be managing the entire system to make any changes. That's all for the use case diagram. Next is the architecture diagram. For the hard disk reservation hub for the science company is built on an architecture that seamlessly integrated with the Power Hub platform, utilizing a Power Hub as a user interface. So this Power Hub actually can be developed, can be open in a develop mode, and also in the hub display mode. So user only will see the first interface of the Power Hub or hard disk reservation system. At the backend, there will be a integrated with the Power Automate, Office 365, and database SharePoints with the Excel Online. So other functionalities of the application will be integrated with the Power Hub. In the front end, user only will be seeing the Power Hub platform, hot desk reservation platform with a Power Hub. At the back end, it will integrated with Power BI, Power Automate, Office 365, SharePoint, and database, and so on. So this for front-end communication with the Power Hub gateway, servicing an interface to the backend server. Next is the database table. For the hardest reservation system, we'll be using a three database table, which is first is user database table, second is the desk database table, and third is the reservation database table. All these tables will be created in SharePoint and integrated with the Power Hub. For the first user database will be a first name, last name, email address, username, password, and role. And type of the selection will be set it in the SharePoints. For the database table, there will be a column will desk ID, desk number, location, status. And for the status, there will be a choices of is it available changes, available status, or pending of desk. and and for the reservation database table, where there will be a reservation ID, the desk reservation ID, desk ID, start date, end date, start time, end time, reservation by, and status, whether it's choices or confirm or pending. Moving forward to interface design, this is the mock of the hardest reservation hub. So today I'm going to show how this hub going to be work. So in the first off screen, there will be a login screen. So user just have to key in their provided username and password. So all the users will be getting a username and password to use this hardest reservation app. They have to log into the app. There will be a home screen which is shows size organization background image with a logo, and also there will be a welcome message screen, which is the welcome screen message will shows with a username. So whoever login with this app will be shown on the under the welcome message, and also there will be visiting booking details. If let's say if user have booked a room in afternoon, they will be shown here. There also is consist with six buttons. First button is straight away to make them to make a booking. It's called new booking. And first button is called a home screen, which is the current screen. The second button is a booking screen. So we can in the booking screen we can see a total number of desks they have been booked. Third button will be a book screen. It's the same as a new booking. Fourth fourth button is a manage button is to manage a hot desk. Fifth fifth button is a report to be a Power BI report Power BI report to see hot desk usage. So for the normal user, there will be visible of three buttons only: home, booking and book. And for the stakeholder, is visible for the manage and report. For the stakeholder, will be visible all these five buttons. Only for users will be available for these three buttons. So I want to make stakeholders only can manage the task at the same time can view of usage of the hot desk. Okay, so the next screen. Open the after the user click on the new booking, it will redirect them to the new booking screen, which is the booking screen. In the booking screen, there will be three options being asked. First is book for, when, and desk. Book for actually is for to select users who you want to be booked or you want to book for yourself. Second is when which date you want to book, like start date and end date. So third option is a desk, so which desk they want to book. Okay, so for the book option, when they click a book for, it will ask to select users. So once they click search, there will be a number of user integrated with the Office 365 user list. So user just have to find their names if they want to book. If they want to book somebody else, also they can search through in the search of user list. Once they selected the users, once they selected the user will be name will be shows as a selected, and they have to click continue. Then that's for the book for parts. So second part it will be when they click when, there will be a calendar view. In the calendar view there will be integration, so user can just simply click which date they want to choose. So let's say if they click on the 7 so they just simply click the date and they have to put a time slot, what time slot they want to pick, like 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And if everything is good to go, then they have to click continue. They have to click continue. So that's for the second part. For the third part is a dash. If they click dash, there will be a drop down list to choose a dash which days they want to select. So once they select a dash 01, then there will be shows a dash being selected, which that will be selected. So they have to click continue. So if they click continue, if they have clicked continue, it will be shows a confirmation message. In the confirmation message, there will be shows all the details of the desk they've been going to reserve the desk. So which is the book for, van, and desk. So in this confirmation page, you will be see all these three options, and also there will be a prompt to user whether they want to confirm with this booking details or they want to edit the reservation. If they click edit reservation, it will go back to the same screen. they have to go back. It will go back to the this screen to make a edit reservation. They still have to can click on these three option to make the changes. So after they have to click confirm, then there will be a successful message screen say that your reservation is successfully booked. So once they have the book, at the same time they also will receive an email that your desk has successfully booked. That's for the booking part. So next is managing. So as I told before, manage and report options only for the stakeholders. So when the stakeholder click on the manage, there will be a two button called active and inactive. If they click on the active, if number of the active desks will be shows, and they click on the inactive, a number of inactive desks will be shows. So use stakeholders can simply can active or inactive the desk over here, and also under the desk list they can simply click the desk and to delete, and also there will be a button called head. They can click head to head the desk. Actually there will be a option. If you click head, there will be a prompt to enter the desk details, what is the desk number and all and so on. So if they have click the details of they once they have added all the details of the desk, and they can click save and will be active in the desk list. Next is a report. In the report button, there will be a integrated with the Power BI to see a monthly or daily usage of the hard disk. So it will be stakeholder can easily interacted with the Power BI report to see the usage, and also can see who is frequently using hard disk on this area and so on. So next is PSM2 planning. All desk reservation hub will be developed and tested as part of the PSM2 project. The hub will be developed with the Power Hub, integrated with the Power of the Automate, Power BI, SharePoint, and Office 365, and so on. PSM2 is primarily concerned with ensuring that final system works before its deployment to end users. Okay, okay, we have come at the end of the slides. Thank you very much to listen to my presentation. Thank you.